Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Kenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field, get it to him early on the first drive, let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
Back to throw, it's Milroe. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
It's a really nice-looking throw. This dude is a weapon in this offense at the quarterback position. It's so funny, you know, I think back to guys like Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron, guys that may or may not have unfairly been tabbed as game managers. And then you think of Jalen Hurts, Tua, and Bryce Young in recent years, and just how dynamic and versatile these guys were at the position and how they've really helped take this offense to the next level. Watching this guy reminds me a little bit of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Got room on the return. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D, and the quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
Not a whole lot of room there. maybe. 2nd and 7. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown. And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Well, after that play, I think, why are we running the ball? We're one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. We don't need these types of negative plays. Let's air it out and go win this game.
They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. At the 35, he's open. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Tar Heels are in the hurry-up. From the gun, running back on the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
I think both defenses are expecting to have a lot of fun in these conditions. Right, guys? It is snowing. They know it's going to be really hard for these players to hold on to the football, so they're trying to make tackles. But they're also trying to scoop and score in this one because at any given time, someone can put the ball on the ground.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11.
Nice run there on 1st down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football and let him get lathered up.
Quick pass on the fly motion. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And, David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Power football with the run. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going to let it go. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Alabama!
It's so challenging to stop the middle of the field passes deep down. You stretch me in these zones. I got to run with you in man. It's always a good idea to run those deep posts, and you could tell they saw it all the way. Receiver, quarterback on same page, gets the big touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jones. At the 35, he's loose. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. He wants to throw. Coming after it. And they got him for the sack.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 7, North Carolina 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Dropping back, it's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive game. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Now the pitch. Oh, the ball squirts out. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And the Tar Heels racing to the line in a hurry-up.
You start to get that offense going, start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range.
All kinds of running room.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football on the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
On the option. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's 3rd and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, North Carolina! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position, no problem. How about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job coming out.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. Knocked out of bounds at the 43, but an outstanding return there. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes it past the marker. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team, Alabama builds its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with the...
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but it's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by a field goal over Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab on the left side. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. All wideouts, no backs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking for a man. It's Harrell. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
He wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to do that kind of push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback keeps it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's ball. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Hale. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
I think that's a decision the head coach is going to look back on and wish he had done the other thing and just kick it way down the field. You've got a tie game. We've got so much football left to play here in the second half. Instead, because you don't get the onside kick, your opponent is now set up in really nice field position to go down, score, and take the lead.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He fires to the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And the Tar Heels will hustle to the line. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming.
Want to see points at the end of this drive.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You don't see a lot of teams that are successful throwing the football in the snow. And obviously on that last one, got away from the quarterback, nowhere close to the intended receiver. And the defense able to come away with the INT.
They go to the ground. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Listen, that was very successful in making the honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face, going for it inside your own 40. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He fires it out to the right. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get. Obviously, I know, Jesse, it didn't take a color commentator to figure that out.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Running with power. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And the fullbacks, usually are typically in there to block, right? Those are the big, strong guys that usually lead the way for the running back. But occasionally you slip it to them, and you probably don't do it too much and don't make a living off it. But when you get a nice little chunk like this, maybe you find another way to give him the football.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Looking for room. It's Hampton. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down. The Tar Heels in the hurry-up. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Caught behind the line. It's Barlow. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out.
14.
On the move from inside his own 20. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Milroe. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's the handoff. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Alabama quickly back to the line. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Offense in the hurry up. They'll try to run for it. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, North Carolina 21, Alabama 14.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Looking to scramble. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And that is a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few 1st downs together, we're looking really good.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Now on the option. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full more after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Gets it past the marker. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Calls his own number. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Tar Heels headed quickly to the line. The give to the tailback. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2.
Get set, get set. Go.
The give to the big fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The pressure, the intensity is palpable. A huge play right here on 3rd and 2. They'll try to power their way ahead. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's right down the boulevard. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Georgia State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on 2nd down. These corners going to give them some space. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Defense not showing press coverage. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Lost the defense. He's wide open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of him here in this 2-minute situation late in the game. But the drive off to a good start. You get the first down. You get out of bounds. You're working the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
A shot toward the end zone. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Carolina. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to throw. It's Milroe. Unleashes one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. After not